Okay, today we're going to create a SQL database in Microsoft Azure, and if you haven't already got yourself an Azure account, get yourself over to Microsoft.com and create yourself a free Azure account. Once you've got that set up, sign into your portal, and then we're going to create a new SQL database. So we click New SQL Database is what we'll type into the search, and there we go at the top of the list. We're going to click SQL Database, and we're going to say Create, and we're going to be creating a gym database today, which we're going to be calling MyGymDB. We're going to choose our Developer Program Benefit subscription, and we're going to create a new resource group called MyGym Resource Group. It's going to be a blank database. The server is going to be a new one, so we click on the server and create a new server, and we're going to call it my gym server, all in lowercase, and our admin is going to be my gym admin. The password is going to be I'm going to confirm it with and the location is going to be whatever you want, but it's going to pick Central US for us here, and we're going to just leave all the rest of the defaults. Say select. So the server setup, my gym server, it happens to be in Brazil South. The pricing tier, because we're a bit tight, we're going to be Scrooge-like in our first database. We're going to click Basic and then select. So that's not going to cost us a lot. We're going to pin that to our dashboard as well, so we can see what's going on. Then we're going to click Create. It's validating, and soon we can see up in our notifications we've got submitting deployment, so we can see that our database is being deployed. And on our dashboard, because we pinned it, it's saying that it's deploying our SQL database. And now just to give a bit of background on what the SQL database is, it is what is known as Platform as a Service, where Microsoft is basically supplying the entire infrastructure underneath and also the platform of SQL database to us. So this is the difference between IaaS, which is Infrastructure as a Service, where Microsoft will just supply a VM where it's up to you to manage the SQL instance on that virtual machine. This SQL database, Platform as a Service, is completely supplied and configured by Microsoft. So it's a complete SQL service that is supplied to you that you can use. So all you got to do is design a database and do all your usual SQL coding that you need to. So on the left hand side here, we can see all our different services that we are currently using. And if I click SQL databases, at the moment it's only got my AdventureWorks one in there that I've installed before, so we're still waiting for MyGymDB to be deployed. So I'm just going to refresh the entire page. It can take a little while sometimes to deploy the database, but compare this to setting up an entire infrastructure or creating a server or building a computer for a SQL Server database. You know, it's going to take a lot longer and cost a lot more money. So is it there yet? No, we're still waiting for it. So refresh. Still waiting for our Azure SQL database to be created. Can barely contain the excitement. So look at our notifications. We've got nothing up there. So go back to our SQL databases and refresh. Still not online quite yet. The next thing we're going to do once this is deployed is look at the configuration of this database and ensure that the firewall rules are set up in order for us to connect from our local machine. And you'll see in a moment that this is very straightforward. The options in Azure provide you with, allow you just simply to add your client IP address to the firewall rules for the database that you've set up. And there we go. Just about online. We saw it happen there from status unknown to online. So in our SQL databases we click MyGymDB, and just as I said, we go across to the right here and we select Set Server Firewall Rules. We add client IP and then we save that. Now that means we're going to be able to connect to this database from our machine. So the firewall has been successfully updated. Fantastic. How easy was that? And now we're going to copy the server name by hovering over it and click to copy. And we're going to use our beloved Management Studio just to confirm that this has been set up correctly. So there we go. There's our full server name. We have to log in via SQL Server authentication because obviously we haven't got Active Directory set up on our Azure database yet. So my gym admin was the name of the account that we set up to log on to the server. Typed in the password, connect. Here we go, drum roll. Here we go, there's our Azure logical server. And do we have a MyGymDB database? Yes, we do. So this is very similar to an on-premises database. There's nothing scary here. So we're just going to do a new table. There's going to be a little bit of lag here. It's usually to do with your sort of broadband speed, but obviously we went for the basic tier as well, so it's not going to be lightning fast. But if you think how quickly we've set up this sort of infrastructure underneath this database, and Microsoft have provided us with SQL Server to use. So we're going to do test column. We're just going to give it an int data type. A little bit of a lag. Close, save that. I'm just going to call that test table. Okay. Wait for that to save. Before we select from it, we're just going to add 2 rows. So let's edit our table. Wait for the edit to come up. Any moment now. Must be just a busy time of the day for my broadband, I think. Value 1. Value 2. Close that table down. Right click the table. Select top 1000 rows. Obviously we're only going to get 2. And any moment now we're going to get 1 and 2 as results. There you go. So we've created a database in the cloud. We've got a logical server to contain it. We've also, well, not quickly, but created a table, added some data to it, and there we go. There's nothing to fear from Azure. Hopefully you'll go away and play around with it and hopefully get it to be a little bit quicker as well. Enjoy!